Hello everyone, this is Captain Gerg, your senior gamecaster for Kane's Wrath. Today we have a game on Tournament Tower. A little bit of a boring map, but we'll see how this goes. It is between LiangHuBBB and Aveimil. Excuse me, I'm still a bit under the weather, so I'll be taking drinks throughout this gamecast. But, so it's Nod versus GDI, so a very classic matchup. So, yeah, so I'm excited to see how this goes down. Apparently there's some reflector beam usage with beam cannons and venom, which is always good to see. I have not seen this game yet, but it's read through the comments, so yeah, this will be fun. I'm excited. This is an older game. I think it was back in June or July, but yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Looks like LiangHuBBB is playing, yep, down bottom as GDI, and Ave is playing up top as Vanilla Nod. Pink and green, respectively. Green is actually a color that's best to go with. If you can pick, always pick green, because on the minimap it's the darkest color, and on map it's the most likely to be overlooked by your opponent. Both going for the center tower. Now, normally, I don't know, sometimes some players will completely send everything they have to go grab their spike. Other times, I'm assuming they both knew what team they were going up against. AF and GDI will get it. GDI, their scouts or their riflemen are faster than militants, which is usually mitigated by the fact that they come out, take longer to build than militants. However, when you're drafting a watchtower, that takes the same time to build as shredder turrets, so GDI should always get that center tower. But anyway, as I was saying, in a GDI Nod matchup, you don't have to worry as much about protecting your engineer. If you're playing as GDI or Nod and playing against a Scrin faction, it's not unusual to see all of the early game infantry going straight to a spike in order to ensure that gets caught, as opposed to sending one guy to the tower, then getting raped by a buzzer squad. That's the thing. Early game garrisoning on tower is usually very important to keep all three of these lanes under line of sight, the middle, and the top and bottom. But against Scrin, that's so easy to clear out. So I usually just send everything I have to ensure that my spike doesn't get decapped. So, all right. So what do we got going on? Liang is not scouting. All right. Well, apparently he's trusting in. So this is the thing. He's got the spikes. He's got line of sight there. He's got the center tower. He's got line of sight there. But he doesn't have any garrisons here. So, because, well, partially because Ave has been smart about it and garrisoned this, but if Ave wanted, he could get garrison right here, and then, well, he's not playing as GDI. If he was GDI, then he could put a foxhole down right outside the tournament tower, and then we would have line of sight to all three lanes of the map. So, line of sight is very important. Makes sneak attacks much harder. Got a couple pit bulls coming down here. Usually if you're going to see a pit bull harassment team, it was going to be 3. And a scout is just 1, so not 100% sure what 2 is doing here. What else is happening? Yeah, okay, so, actually, never mind, we got all 3. However, this will be scouted. Attack bikes are popping out. Very quick. Alright, so, Ave made a very quick, construction yard move here. Interested to see what he's planning to do. He's got double refinery, he's got a full economy, so he decided to expand a little before going tier 2. Should be able to get a refinery up in here. It's interesting that his bike rush is actually coming just about in time with the construction yard move. And now this is why line of sight is important, because if and scouting, because if Liang hadn't scouted at all and you know, hadn't had anything up there, then these bikes would have come through completely secretly. However, we have more than enough pit bulls to counter this off, and the bike's going to run away. I think Liang actually dug in a rifle squad there, so that's good. That's good to see. Gives you a little bit of advanced warning. He's also moved. This is the usual spot for where to move your construction yard on this map. This very normal GDI build. Get your economy out, move, go to tier 2.5. Sometimes people will get their airfield out before they move, but either way, it doesn't make too much of a difference. So we have a forward war factory here from Ave. Excuse me. And orcas, there are the orcas. And a forward refinery goes up. There's no anti-air on the ground right now. So down goes that harvester. It's the only harvester that's out. Meanwhile, yeah, orcas just going to demolish these beam cannons. Beam cannons against pit bulls. This is interesting. You'd think that the Pitbulls would be fast enough to be able to get in there, and the Racks would be doing enough damage to beam cannons to get that kill, but so I'm guessing that Abe was just trying to take preventive measures. I mean, not as much preventive as yeah, it's the exact opposite of what I said. More aggressive measures, trying to go for something. I'm guessing he was expecting a Predator rush. Alright, so now we see you have a tier 4 here. Ooh, sneaky flame tank. Well done, sneaky flame tank. But for all your sneakiness, all you've destroyed is half a power plant and an airfield. So that was good map awareness there by Liang. However, once, now he's got to be careful because, well, no, he'll be able to get another airfield up, and we see Venoms popping out. So I'm sure we'll be seeing some good beam cannage Venom usage if the Venoms are already out. Marv still going up. He went for a quick Marv. I'm hoping that another airfield is coming out. Okay, so apparently these Orcas still have missiles on them, because the second that aircraft use up whatever they have on them, apparently if you fire your last missile and you're flying away from an airfield, then your plane will spontaneously combust. So to all you future pilots out there, yeah, don't shoot stuff if you don't have an airfield to go back to, because your plane will blow up. It's kind of ironic that the second all the warheads are gone from the Orca, then it blows up for no reason. That makes total sense. Alright, so a lot of beam cannons. They have some, yep. Only have Predators out. I'm interested to see this Marvel that's about to come out here. Ooh, and now we have Venoms. Is he going for laser capacitors? He is not, because he's not tier 3 yet. There's a lot of Venoms, which usually aren't that useful unless they have laser capacitors. And there's a lot of Pitbulls on the field. And Venoms clump very easily, and Pitbulls do area of effect damage, so that would not be pretty. All the Orcas have burned up pretty much, except for this one guy over there. And meanwhile, beam cannons, while using the Scorpions as a meat shield, are, yeah, just roasting. And toasting. Mostly roasting, though. Those Predators. So the Pitbulls with support. Beam cannons, mass beam cannons will do decent damage to a Marv. Thing is that it takes damage over time, of course, and so they literally just have to be sitting there pounding away at it. Which, with these Pitbulls, will make it difficult. Yeah, I'm surprised Ave hasn't teched up yet. He's got the airfield, so... Uh-oh, this is bad. Yeah, beam cannons cannot tank a Marv. This, yeah, that's doomed to failure. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a little reverse move bug there, how sometimes your vehicle will reverse move the opposite way you told it to, so yeah. One of them did it right, and the other one pretty much ran straight into the Marv. But, alright, so we've got a lot of beam cannons out here. That's pretty much all Ave has, however. He has 0 anti-air, so going back to those Orcas would probably be a good idea. Alright, there we go. Orcas popping out again. Mine drop's about to go down here. Yep, barely gets it. Yeah, Marv has double rank squads and double engineers. Okay. Well, I guess that makes decent sense. I mean, this is vanilla GDI, so usually you want to see... Oh, man, income... maybe that's what the Venoms are for. Anti-air. I hadn't even thought of that. Enough Venoms. Oh, geez, look how clumped those are. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Wow, that, I think that killed 4 or 5. Jeez. Yeah, that's what you want to avoid there. That equals bad. Yeah, too many beam cannons, Pitbull offensive is not going to be... I mean, I'll get some kills, but Pitbulls just don't do quite enough damage. There's got a few attack bikes over here, don't really know what he's doing with that. Really hope that Ave techs up pretty soon, because these Pitbulls will not be able to be held off by Orcas. Plus with all those Venom going down. You should keep the Pitbulls back, actually. Use the Orcas to thin out the beam cannons, and then send the Pitbulls when the Venoms pop in, because they'll be clumped, and then Pitbulls will absolutely demolish those things, so... Alrighty, so... Yeah, see, Marv will take good damage from this, but... Yeah, see, the thing is, though, they just have to sit there and take whatever